Okay, so today was a weird day. I was pretty much foggy all day, like literally foggy as fuck, like a bit of a confused fogginess. And what happened yesterday is my son went to with his mother, and she's going to get him to do like a driver's test again. But the last time they check your eyes, so that's how he was like, well, I gotta get glasses. So we got him glasses a few months back. So he had forgot his glasses. And the way things are working out, it's like, so I need to mail the glasses. And I'm like, okay, I've got like $16, whatever. I'm like, okay. It's nothing new, how we work around this place and do things. So, but I got up today and I saw where I'd set the glasses out, and his glasses case was like this. All right, so you see what I'm saying? His it was bent, and he's only got one pair. So I get up and I see they're in, and we had a few of these, because he used to wear glasses when he was younger. But I had this up there, and I pulled out another one, an older one, that worked by my turtle aquarium in a drawer, right? And I pulled it out, and I moved the glasses from this one to the one that lines up. It's not like that. And then I find an envelope, and I have bubble wrap, whatnot. So I wrap it up in bubble wrap and put it into the sleeve, this envelope, and I got this box, right, like this, with just crap in it, keys and smokes and crap in it, and I put the envelope in here with the wrapped up glasses, bubble tape, and I put like blue tape around it, painter's tape around it, kind of this way and this way. And I knew the envelope was too small, so I was going to see if they had another one. But I put it in there that way. I knew I had it, all the stuff I needed, right? All in this little box. And then I go to the post office. And I was like, well, I was trying to see how much it was. They told me how much it was, and I was like, well, I've got it, because it was more, so it means I'm going to go over in the bank, right? And they allow you to go over in the bank, but you're still going over. So I'm like, well, to keep going over twice, there's a few things I might need anyhow. So I'm started kind of expecting that. So I'll be right back, kind of a thing. And I went over there to the bank and went to use the ATM, and I punched in a couple of numbers into the ATM with my money card or whatnot. And it's a different ATM. They changed it a while back. That's not a change, but it holds your card in there. And so I punched in a couple of numbers, and it goes through every bit of the steps until the last, and then it's like you entered the wrong code. I'm like, fuck. But what was weird is when I left out of here onto the road, in my mind, I was like thinking, shit, what the fuck is my code for my damn card I use all the time? And so I was already in my head thinking that, right? Then when I do go to the bank, it's all going wrong. The ATM's going wrong. Ain't nothing happening. And I pulled around because somebody get behind me, and I pulled around, got a smoke, and got on my phone, called the bank, punching in that number, and I'm like, shit, that's not the number, for my card. So I was very hazy, and very, very hazy, but it's one of those things where maybe another version of you's coming in, and so you're doing some shit a bit wrong, and it's confusing the fuck out of you, And I think that's literally what was happening today. I think I had another version of me coming in here with all these other numbers in fucking head for normal ass shit, and I'm just fucking doing it all wrong. I'm like conflicted, and I'm just like, oh, what the fuck, man? So I pull back around, and I did the number, and hit balance, and it gave me, so it went through, and I was like, okay, thank God, because I don't even know if I've got it wrote down. It's just a common thing, something that you've used for freaking 20 years, and you should know. Anyhow, so I went back to post office, went in there, and did it all up. Lady was real nice, didn't have on a mask, I mean, she had no mask, I didn't have no mask, but, and, got it all in a package and was set to mail off, gave her money, in cash, and, walked out the door, went back to the car, opened the door, get in the car, right, and I look over in my little bucket there, and there's this freaking thing that holds glasses. And I'm like, I just mailed off this fucking shit. And I'm like, no, what the fuck, man? And I grabbed the hold and opened it up, and there's the actual glasses in this thing. So somehow one of me, and whatever the fuck was going on in my haziness, what I had left on the counter, and when I moved the glasses over, I wrapped up into the bubble wrap and put it in an envelope. But I also took the one with the glasses and put it into the bucket. And I was like, I got back in that car, and my mind was, and I was like, what? No, what the fuck? And so I had to go back in there, and the lady, I'm thinking I'm fixing to paying her $26 or something, and so the lady was able to get the sticker off, and then she's talking, she talks and stuff, but she was talking this and that, and so, I was helping her hold the sticker, and then she's like, well, I could just open it this way. So she did it, pulled it out, and sure enough, yeah, inside the bubble wrap was an empty box, an empty glasses box. So, put that back in there, got them switched around, basically. But still, I had left, to me, I knew had left it on the fucking counter. This whole entire situation should have happened. And then so we get it all straightened out. I get back into the car, and I'm like, okay, so I'm gonna run over to the Dollar General behind there and get some cheese and stuff. And and I go to get out of the car, And I'm like, you didn't even check your mail. And I'm like, Jesus Christ, so I gotta go back in a third time.
Thank you for calling.
So I went back and after that and checked the mail, and then went to get some beer and come back here. But when I got out of the this was very important. This is to notice things, all right, and it goes along with the haziness and stuff like that. And so when I got out of the dollar store, I found this beautiful. I was pushing my buggy, right, and this guy come in, and he had a mask on, and then I'm bringing my stuff out, and he's behind me, and I'm holding the door, and I'm like, thank you, and he's like, thank you, and I'm like, well, thank you, and then he was in front of me by then, and I'm pushing around, and I go around to the side of the building, and I'm like, because I'm way back in the back, right? So I drop the front of the thing off with the buggy with the wheels, and then he got in a FedEx truck, and so I'm like, and he was facing going forward, so I'm like, okay, I'll just back up. So I popped the couple of wheels back and went on to go around him, and what I found was a very special angel feather. I think it's from a blue jay, but it was right there on the sidewalk, and I was like, thank you. Thank you. I needed something. I needed to see something like this because I'm about to. I'm in a fog today, and I can't seem to get out of this fog, and so that's the kind of little things that help me. So that was my little thing there on the weirdness of today. Love y'all.